Hey there, baseball fans. This is Ben, and I'm back opening some more packs of old cards, looking for some of my favorite players, as well as Hall of Famers, and that one person where I always wonder, what happened to that guy? Today, we're looking at some of the junkiest years from Donruss. So this is 1988, 1989, and 1990 Donruss cards. 88 is probably, in my estimation, the junkiest of them all, with the weirdest border, the worst cuts and everything. 89 actually is kind of cool looking. 90, completely different, red with the script on the top. A lot of subsets starting to come into play here. Donruss was such an interesting brand, coming onto the scene in 1981, getting through into these years with so many different sets and subsets and different versions of the cards, and then ultimately being bought out by Pinnacle, and then Pinnacle going out of business and being finally bought by Panini, I think, and so that's where they kind of live now these days. So this is back in the days when they were heavy into baseball. So here we go. Let's see what we find. And of course, none of these cards are really worth anything. All right. Kind of want to know more about Steve Buechele. Let's just put him aside for now. Sean Abner, though, he might be a good one. Ruben Sierra. Bo Jackson, there's a good card. I'll pull that one aside. Not a Hall of Famer, but definitely a card that people cared about. And Don Mattingly, Donnie Baseball, so we'll definitely put him aside. Not a bad way to start. Continue on through 1988. And they don't have any kind of game or sweepstakes here, but I think they do in 89, or at least they definitely do in 90. Harold Baines, Hall of Famer. Despite what I think about his career and performance, Will Clark, good player, certainly. And Gary Carter. All right. This will be a quick one, because I like to move right through these. Honestly, these really float in your hand really well. Not like some of the more premium cards that stick together, maybe make it hard to flip through. Mackie Sasser, what a great name. Same thing, Mark Gubicka. There you go, the Rocket. Not a Hall of Famer for some obvious reasons, but one of the best pitchers of all time, I think. And Tim Raines, Hall of Famer certainly, but not putting him aside just because I'm not. All right, off to 1989. 1989, I was 8 years old, collecting these cards. Dave Henderson. I like the coloring on these. I don't know, something about it's just pretty cool. The gradients they've got. Diamond King checklist. Fantastic. I know that Steve Buechele, who we have down here, is the possible whatever happened to that guy. Did have a nice long career. I'll just be interested to see if there's anything beyond that. It'd be cool to see if he did something besides coaching and got into some other kind of business endeavors or charitable endeavors. Chris Sabo, Mr. Rex Specs. Fred Lynn, great player for a long time. Well, that pack was certainly a bust. I remember as a kid when I'm only getting like 1 or 2 packs at a time, most because that's all the money I had. Getting a pack like that would be just devastating because you're like, what am I going to do with this? I mean, you didn't have that many packs you'd go through. It would be heartbreaking. Now I just move on because I've got a bunch of packs to look at. Wally Joyner. He gotta not be very happy with that picture. I mean, look at that. Craig Biggio, rookie card. We'll take that one. Dan Dalton. All right, and moving on to 1990. So far, we've gotten very little in terms of interesting inserts. Certainly some okay players. But, yeah, here we are with sweepstakes. See if we won. Oh, we did half the grand prize. Barry Larkin, great player down there. We'll put him down there. None of my favorites coming in there. No. Oh, and just as I say it, there it is. Ryan Sandberg, Rhino. One of my faves of all time. I'll put that aside for my personal collection. And 2 more packs to go here. Let's see what we got. Jerome Walton. Oh, the Craig Biggio again. There you go. Very nice. So 2 years in a row for Craig Biggio. One of those great Houston Bees. And our last Donruss pack from this sequential set. And Kevin Mitchell. Bo Jackson, look at there. That's a good one. Put that aside. And we get my favorite player of all time, Sean Dunston. So really good session getting 2 of my personal collection favorites and a Tony Gwynn, one of the best hitters of all time, I think. So excellent. Now let's check out Steve Buechele. At this point, had only played with the Rangers, but I know he had quite a career playing for a lot of folks. Let's just check him out here on Wikipedia. There he is. By the looks of that picture, it looks like he became a coach. Let's look at his playing career first. He played from 85 to 95. 245 hitter, 137 home runs, 547 RBIs. So not a huge power hitter. Played for the Rangers, the Pirates, the Cubs, and the Rangers finally again. There you go. 12th in Rangers club history for total games. 25 times he was hit by a pitch, and 13th highest in Rangers franchise history. And he also hit into 73 ground double plays, which is an ominous distinction. He was a candidate for the Rangers Hall of Fame in 2005 and 2006, but it doesn't sound like he made it in. And again, honestly, I can't imagine those numbers are going to do it for him. But he continues to be part of the professional baseball world, hosts and coaches for the Rangers media spring training, studio commentator, special assistant of baseball operations in the Rangers front office. There you go. So he actually became a baseball executive. Let's see here what we have. His eldest son played baseball for Oklahoma and was drafted by the Giants. And his middle son played for Fullerton College, so baseball definitely continues to run in the family there. And his youngest son played quarterback for SMU football. And his Stanford roommate was Hall of Fame quarterback John Elway. There you go. That's the most interesting piece of information for you. So Steve Buechele, college roommate of John Elway. If you didn't know, now you know. Bye.